Welcome, you absolute legends. I am former phrase. I am Pete. I am back, and today I'm going over my top 6 sexy Irish fragrances that coming up to fall and winter could be on your radar. Definitely worth a check out at some point. So, no honorable mentions. I'm just going to crack straight onto the top 6 because I think these 6 really will work really well with the full season coming right around the corner. We're 2 weeks away from it and it's going to get cooler. These fragrances will work absolutely fantastically well for you. So without further ado, we're going to start off with the cheapie. We always like a cheapie. Who doesn't like a cheapie? Still runs you about £30–35 for most discounters. It's been around since 2015 and it's this heifer of a bottle. It's Dunhill Icon. It was an absolute masterpiece which was created. And look, the heft of this bottle is ridiculous. It's just insane. So the atomizers are amazing as well. And the reason I like this one so much is because it's got that cardamom in it, neroli, black pepper all in this. Very spicy, very sexy. Vetiver, some leather in this. Smells incredible. I mean, honestly, definitely fall and winter. But I mean, you can pretty much rock this anytime you wanted to. But for me, fall, winter, I think this is where it just really stands out. Just on its own. With the spices, the leather, smells incredible. And people will still want to know what you're wearing. And even after 7 years, Dunhill Icon still gets a lot of recognition in the fragrance community. It's one of the sweethearts of the fragrance world. So number 6 is Dunhill Icon. Go check it out, please. If you've never tried this one, it's so worth. You could blind buy this. I give you my word. And if it's wrong, you can sack me later. But Dunhill Icon, number 6. Now we go into the world of 2020, where this was a limited time release now, but you can still find this right now. It's from the house of Armani Code. It's absolute gold, and this is, whoo! Oh, it's got that Armani Code DNA, but freshened up with a little bit of iris, mandarin orange, and that green apple tonka sweetness going through it. A little bit like Hugo Boss bottled, but a very sexy way of doing it. Really nice. And yeah, I think if you can find the bottles, I think they're running about £70 at the moment. I mean, I've got a massive, 110ml bottle. It's insane. I've got so much. It's not even funny. But this one, wear this. I guarantee you, if you're wearing this somewhere out and someone will go, what are you wearing? Because this one is just great. If you can't find it, absolute's really good. But Iris based, this one is an absolute juggernaut. Apparently as well, all the flankers from Armani Code are getting discontinued at some point. I don't know when, so don't hesitate to get some of your Armani Code flankers. I've got most of them. If you can't get them now, I'll tell you now, you're going to struggle to get them in the future. But Armani Code Gold Absolute is my number 5. Number 4, and again, I've got another heffing bottle of this. And this came out in 2017. It's Prada L'Homme Intense. And I love this stuff. Like I say, I've got a 150ml bottle of this. I doubt I'll ever get through it because, quite frankly, I've got that many frames. It's not funny. But it's got that amber, patchouli, tonka, leather, sandalwood, obviously the iris in here makes it a very seductive, very alluring fragrance. Again, still can be found. All these can be found right now as of this video. If you see it in the future, maybe not so easy, but this has only just been discontinued. Runs you about 80 quid for about 100ml bottle, but again, still for that price, it's an absolute gem of a fragrance. Don't wait for this one. If you like Prada fragrances, which they do amazing, soapy, fresh, sexy fragrances, this is the one of the most underrated ones, and they discontinued it. I don't know why. It's an amazing fragrance. So find this one, Prada L'Homme Intense. So we go from Intense, we go Parfum in it. And I like this year, it's not from this year either. It came from 2014, and this is from the house of Dior Perform. Oh my good God. Oh, it's just got everything you want in it. It's got some nice citrus up top with the Italian orange, but then there's that oud, that sexy oud. Leather, some cedar, sandalwood. There's lots and lots of woods in here. But my God, does it smell damn good. The other thing I will say about this one, it's not cheap, but it lasts for bloody days. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. I've worn this one day and it was still, I could still smell it the next day. That's how strong this is. It just is a nuclear bomb of a shell of a fragrance. Amazing, amazing. Works really, really well. But honestly, I think it's so underrated. People just talk about the Dior Intense, which is great, don't get me wrong, but this one, for me, is even sexier. And again, the cooler the night, the more this will become your favourite little weapon. So number 3, Duron Perform. Number 2. Now this one came out in 2018, and from a line that's quite frankly a very good line. I've done the full review of the whole line from this one. It's Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum. Again, you're going, oh, it's got that nice combo of black pepper, lavender, which again is straight off the top, which is really nice. But it's also got nice spices underneath with cloves, cinnamon, and a bit of tonka bean and vanilla husk. Is all that good stuff. So it's a nice combination of sweet, and it's got spices, and it's just got everything, especially with the cooler weather. This will be a great night out, great fragrance. If it's a bit more intimate, this is definitely going to work. If you're even going out to clubbing, this will work. Again, performs pretty well. I think it's one of the best ones from the line. Boise is great. I personally like the best is the EDT Intense, but that's because it's a bit more versatile than this one. But this one definitely gives most of these a run for their money. So that's why it's number 2, Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum. Which leads me to number 1. Now this one came out in 2015. It's still about, it's a great flanker of a fragrance. So we can talk about Yves Saint Laurent, Nuit de l'homme, La Intense. Now obviously L'homme was the original. Then they did a flanker with Nuit de l'homme from 2009. And then they had spawned off flanker after flanker after flanker after flanker after flanker. And we've got this one. And this one probably doesn't get talked about a whole lot. So again, I've got a 100ml bottle, but this one, it's got, oh my word. It's got lovely violet and some vanilla, sage, tonka, patchouli, all we mixed in with that iris. So good. Honestly, if you want one of the best sexy, I mean, I would put Blue Electric, something like that in there, but it's been discontinued. So I want to get those things that people can still get hold of. Again, this is going to run you about 75 quid at most plus shops. It's Yves Saint Laurent don't really discount their fragrances too much. I mean, it's a bit like Chanel and Dior. They do not drop their prices because they think they're the thing, But this one definitely worth a pickup or even a sample of. Try it, and I'll tell you now, if you don't love it, you can send me in the comments and you can sack me. I will be happy with that. So there's my top 6 sexiest iris fragrances that you can still get on the market as of right now. Right, so there you have it. My top sexy 6 iris fragrances, especially with the fall coming around the corner. I thought it would be something we could do, but it's a little bit different. It's always my scent of day, and I went with this one from Maison Margiela, When the Rain Stops. Yes, it's it kind of does remind you when you've got that freshness from the grassiness when you stop raining. That's almost what this smells like, and it's amazing. It smells great on you, especially when it's warmer weather. So Maison Margiela from the replica line is When the Rain Stops was my scent of the day. As always, let me know what your scent of the day is, and if you want a top 10 list, a phrase review, or a question, please hit me up. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. As always, I'm on Instagram with Form of Fragrances, and as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.